As the great John C. Maxwell once said, leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It's about one life influencing another. Leadership, in its essence, is a potent blend of strategy and character. But if you must be without one, be without the strategy. Leadership and management skills are not just about directing and controlling. It's about inspiring those around you, about sparking a change, a movement. Picture this. A good leader is like a ship's captain. They don't just steer the ship. They inspire the crew to work together, to face the stormy seas, and to reach their destination. Their impact isn't confined to a single project or team, but echoes throughout the entire organization, fostering a culture of collaboration, innovation, and high performance. A leader's influence stretches far beyond their immediate circle, through their ability to inspire, motivate, and instill a sense of purpose and direction. True leadership then is about influence, inspiration, and motivation. The first step in developing leadership skills is self-assessment. Self-assessment is the compass that guides you on your leadership journey. It's the process of understanding who you are, your values, your strengths, and your weaknesses. The more you know about yourself, the better you can lead, because leadership at its core is about authenticity. It's about understanding your unique set of skills and how they can be harnessed for the benefit of your team. So, how do we conduct a self-assessment? Well, there are several strategies you can employ. Firstly, feedback. Seek it out from your peers, from your subordinates, and from your superiors. Feedback is the mirror that reflects your performance. It shows you where you shine and where you need to polish a bit more. But remember, take it constructively, not personally. Use it as a tool for growth. Secondly, reflection. Take time to look inward. This can be as simple as asking yourself at the end of the day, what did I do well? What could I have done better? Reflection allows you to understand your actions, decisions, and their consequences. It helps you identify patterns, both good and bad, and provides you with an opportunity to celebrate your wins and learn from your losses. Lastly, consider taking a personality test. These tests can provide valuable insights into your behavior, motivations, and communication style. They can highlight traits you might not have been aware of and help you understand how these traits influence your leadership style. As the great philosopher Socrates once said, "Know thyself." This is as true today as it was over 2,000 years ago. Understanding your strengths allows you to leverage them, to use them as a springboard towards success. Understanding your weaknesses, on the other hand, allows you to address them, to turn them into opportunities for growth and development. Self-assessment is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process that evolves as you grow, as a person and as a leader. It's about checking in with yourself regularly, being honest with what you find, and taking action to improve. Remember, a great leader knows themselves inside and out. Once you've assessed yourself, it's time to learn and improve. Now let's dive into the crucial process of learning and improving. You see, leadership and management are not static skills. They're dynamic, evolving with each new challenge, every unique team member, and the ever-changing business landscape. This is why continuous learning and growth are not just important, they are indispensable. Think about it. Every day presents a new opportunity to learn something valuable, whether it's a new approach to problem solving, a better way to communicate with your team, or a fresh perspective on a long-standing issue. Embrace these opportunities. Seek knowledge not just within your domain, but across diverse fields. The more diverse your knowledge, the richer your understanding, the more innovative your solutions. Feedback is another powerful tool for learning. It's like holding up a mirror to your actions and decisions. It can be uncomfortable, no doubt, but it's essential to growth. Be open to feedback, welcome it, encourage it. Constructive criticism can help you identify blind spots, rectify mistakes, and truly excel as a leader. But remember, learning is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous cycle of acquiring knowledge, applying it, making mistakes, learning from them, and repeating the process. This cycle, my friends, is the heartbeat of improvement. It's what pushes you to raise the bar, to strive for excellence, to outdo your past self. Consider this. The most successful leaders and managers in history, they didn't reach their pinnacle overnight. They learned, improved, stumbled, rose, and learned some more. They viewed every setback as a setup for a comeback. They saw every failure not as a full stop, but as a comma, a pause before they bounce back stronger. This relentless pursuit of learning and improvement, it's what sets extraordinary leaders apart. It's what helps them inspire, influence, and make a difference. So never stop learning, never stop improving. In the words of Albert Einstein, once you stop learning, you start dying. Be a lifelong learner. Be a leader who continually evolves, adapts, and grows. Be the leader who never stops learning, and therefore, never starts dying. A great leader is a great communicator. In the realm of leadership, communication is not just a skill, it's a tool, a bridge that connects ideas with execution. It's a lifeline that ensures the heartbeat of a team syncs with the vision of the leader. Let's delve deeper into the significance of communication skills in leadership. Imagine a symphony orchestra. Each musician is a master of their instrument, but without the conductor communicating the tempo, the melody, and the harmony, the result would be a cacophony, not a symphony. Similarly, in leadership, communication orchestrates the collective efforts of a team towards a common goal. Now, how do we enhance this crucial skill? Firstly, practice active listening. As the British author and speaker Julian Treasure once said, listening is our access to understanding. As a leader, it's vital to understand your team's perspectives, ideas, and concerns. Engage in the conversation, ask open-ended questions, show interest, and give feedback. This not only makes your team feel valued, but also helps you make informed decisions. Secondly, strive for clear and concise communication. As the genius Albert Einstein said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Clarity eliminates confusion, and brevity respects everyone's time. Make your instructions unambiguous and your expectations crystal clear. Remember, in communication, less is often more. Lastly, imbibe empathy in your communication. As the renowned leadership expert John C. Maxwell said, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Empathy allows you to connect with your team on a human level. It helps you understand their motivations, their challenges, and their aspirations. When you communicate with empathy, you foster a culture of trust and respect. Communication in leadership is like the rudder of a ship. It steers the team in the right direction, navigates through the challenging waves, and ensures a safe voyage towards the destination. Effective communication builds trust, fosters understanding, and encourages collaboration. So embrace communication as a key to your leadership success. Leadership is about creating an environment where others can do their best work. It's one of the most vital aspects of successful leadership. But how exactly does one cultivate this positive environment? First, let's talk about work-life balance. It's a concept that's been gaining traction over the past few decades, and with good reason. When employees feel like they have enough time and energy for their personal lives, they're more likely to bring their best selves to work. So leaders, remember, it's not just about the hours put in, but also the quality of those hours. Encourage breaks, vacations, and flexible scheduling. Show that you value your team not just as workers, but as individuals with lives outside of work. Next, recognition and reward. Nothing saps morale faster than feeling like your hard work is going unnoticed, so make sure to regularly acknowledge the effort your team is putting in. This could be as simple as a shout-out in a team meeting, or as elaborate as an Employee of the Month program. Remember, people will perform better when they feel appreciated. Finally, open communication. This may seem obvious, but it's surprising how many leaders don't prioritize this. Encourage your team members to voice their ideas, their concerns, and their successes. Make sure they know that their input is valued. And don't just communicate downwards. Make sure you're also listening to what your team has to say. In the words of Richard Branson, founder of the Virgin Group, a company is people. Employees want to know, am I being listened to, or am I a cog in the wheel? People really need to feel wanted. So make sure your team knows that they are wanted, that they are valued, and that their work matters. Remember, a leader doesn't just manage tasks, they also manage the environment in which those tasks are done. They create a space where creativity, productivity, and positivity can flourish. And that, dear friends, is the key to successful leadership. A positive environment is a productive environment. Now that you know the steps to developing leadership skills, it's time to put them into action. Let's recap. Begin with self-assessment. Understand your strengths and weaknesses. This insight will be your compass, guiding you on the journey of leadership. Next, embrace learning. Seek knowledge actively. Remember, improvement is a continuous process, not a destination. Then hone your communication skills. It's not just about speaking, but also listening, understanding, and empathizing. Finally, work towards cultivating a positive environment. Foster a culture of respect, encouragement, and mutual growth. Each of these steps is a brick in the foundation of effective leadership, but they're merely words until you make them actions. So, don't delay. Start today. Self-assess, learn, communicate, and cultivate positivity. Remember, every step you take today is a step closer to becoming an effective leader. As the famous Chinese proverb says, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Start developing your leadership skills today.